Hello YouTube, this is StarTard8 here, and this is the weekly series known as Metagame Monday. Welcome if you guys are new to the channel, or welcome back if you guys are old comers. So, brief rundown of Metagame Monday. So, what we do is we go into a random TCG room, go into a match, and play a random meta, and play, well, not so random meta deck, but play a meta deck that, well, play a deck that everyone plays, really. So, let's hop right into it, and hopefully this duel won't go so badly, and hopefully I won't misplay as much as I was earlier today. If you guys could have seen the stupid things I was doing earlier today, you guys would have laughed. So, we'll see how this goes. Just going to choose scissors in case he just keeps choosing paper, but of course he could do the hard reads and choose rock. So, some key plays if you guys are new to Burning Abyss. One of the best plays in the entire deck is to go Double Dante, but of course in lieu of Double Dante you also have things like Majesty's Fiend, which I'm going to go right now, because Majesty is such a strong card. So he decides to maxi the Farfa, and it doesn't even matter, because I'm just going to tribute summon it and summon this thing! Just going to tribute it and summon Majesty and mess his life up a bit. Turn down my volume, so you guys don't have to hear all that dueling network sound effect in your headphones. Sorry about that. So, hopefully this will lock him out of the entire game. I don't see many Burning Abyss players playing Majesty nowadays, so it's a real surprise when you see this thing in Burning Abyss. It's actually very, very powerful. Even though you can't get any of your Burning Abyss effects, it's still a very, very nasty card to drop. It's very, very difficult to get around if you don't have Raigeki, Book of Moon, or Dark Hole. So, in lieu of those three, the Godly 3 or Enemy Controller, even if you guys want to go there, or any other spells like that, it's very, very difficult to get around. And I'm just going to keep beat-sticking with this Majesty. I might decide to summon Math and do some nasty, nasty things. So, looks like he's playing Nekroz. Pretty good deck. I like Nekroz, actually. Even though it is somewhat difficult to play, it's a very good deck, so kudos to this guy. Let's see what he does. He'll probably add Shrit. He'll probably add Shrit to his hand, and then go and do some other Nekroz-y things. Hopefully for him, he'll have a mirror if he wants to get back into this game, which is actually quite easy to do if he can get Trishula on board. So, he adds Shrit, meaning, to me, he probably has a mirror, and that would be very unfun. So I'm just going to normal summon Mathematician, ignoring the fact that I can't get his effect, because I just want damage. I want to beat Nekroz before he can get Book of Eclipse or anything else that can stop me. So I want to end this game, and I want to end this game very, very quickly. Because the longer I stall, the more time it gives him to get into his outs to Majesty. And of course, the second my Majesty dies, this game is essentially over. So, let's see how this goes down. So he summons the Dance Princess. And he might have a mirror. But no, he doesn't. Take 100 damage from him running over Mathematician. Try to bait a monster into going into attack mode right there. I'm gonna set this rubric, and I'm gonna just attack, because really, when you've got a Majesty and your opponent's trying to beat stick you, or at least when you're trying to just beat stick your opponent to death, Majesty is your best friend for sure. Majesty is amazing. There goes the Shrit. That's probably his Shrit. And even if he does manage to summon a Nekroz or get over this, I always have Effect Veiler, so in that event, I'm still fine. Even if I get Trishula'd, I still have my outs. And in addition to that, I also have a Dark in the Graveyard to go live with this, meaning he pretty much, it's going to be hard for him to come back from BLS. And even with Kaleidoscope, it's going to be very difficult for him to really do a whole lot, because he's forced to get Gungnir now, and really that's something of a small issue, because Gungnir's not actually an issue. I lied. So he has the Senju. I'm definitely gonna Veiler that. I don't want the Senju going off. Just as long as you can stop the Nekroz from doing their nasty, big, disgusting plays. So during either player's turn, you can discard this card now, or you can discard a Nekroz and destroy something. During either player's turn, you can do that. So I am going to try to bait him into using Gungnir by flip summoning. And I'm going to summon Seer and see if I can't make Virgil, because I want to make Virgil in order to get rid of as many cards of his as possible. So he obviously won't be able to do anything. Hopefully he won't have Valk, because that would be just horrible. That would be really bad. I don't want him to get Valk on me. So I'm gonna Synchro and make Virgil the rock star of the Burning Abyss, Dante's partner in crime. So I'm gonna get Seer and summon Farfa. And at this point, I might actually just go BLS, or I could even Fire Lake his field, which would actually be a stupid idea. So I'm just gonna play the Virgil. Just gonna get that Virgil. Send my second Rubric to the graveyard, targeting Gungnir, of course. Alright, so I bait the Veiler. The Veiler is baited, meaning he probably doesn't have a Valkyris. So, in the event of a no Valkyris, I think I'm okay to... Actually, I'm not okay to do anything, because Gungnir still exists. So I'm going to actually activate the Fire Lake. I'm actually going to lake his field. So that's out of the way. I can't use Seer, so what I'm going to do is actually banish and summon BLS. As a matter of fact, I should have left Senju on the field. That was a stupid idea. I should have left Senju on the field, but he can get the mirror back. I have Soul Charge, though, so that's really disgusting. I have Soul Charge, so this is going to be a very big surprise. He's got plenty of ammo to use for Kaleidoscope, so he's going to be searching probably for Exo Mirror. Yeah, I knew it. He's going to be searching for Mirror and going to banish out of his graveyard. He's probably going to get Bryonak, which would be just disastrous. Yeah, there we go. Bryonak into Decisive Arms. And he's going to Mirror, for sure. Probably for to get the Releaser lock, to get that thing, to get Trishula on the field. Oh god, this is suddenly turned very, very bad. This has turned into a very nasty position. I should have just gamed him with Senju, but Yeah, that was a misplay. Huge misplay on my part, guys. It seems that I always get a little carried away. I always think with my hands and not with my head. So, uh, and he gets rid of the soul charge. So he hits everything. He pretty much got everything he could have wanted. So I'm gonna side in all 3 Mind Crushes. I'm gonna side in both of these. Gonna side in that Raigeki and my last MST. Just in case. Just in case. You can never get too sure. Ring of Destruction, I'm definitely keeping that in. I'm definitely keeping in my Wind Blasts and my Fire Lakes, but I will take out my Mask Changes, because I don't really need them. Probably going to take out 1 Good and Evil, 1 Cogna, because that's really more of a side thing. I'm going to take out a Farfa. So I think this is pretty good. 3 Mind Crushes, 2 NI spells. I think I have all the ammo I need to pretty much hopefully get through this match. He'll probably go first though next game. If I beat him, he'll very likely go first. And Nekroz going first is just a terrifying thing to watch. Just because they can do Releaser and then get Clausolis, and then with Burning Abyss's conspicuous lack of back row outside of PWWB, Phoenix Wing, it's very, very difficult. It's a very difficult matchup. So I'm gonna just... This is actually a fairly decent hand going in against Nekroz. This is actually a very good hand going in against Nekroz. 4 back row, including Emptiness and Ring of Destruction and Fire Lake of the Burning Abyss. So this is quite the hand. This is definitely good. As long as he doesn't have like an MST or some stupid shit, I think we'll be good. If that Manju attacks, I'm just gonna laugh. I'm gonna be so happy. Just take that 100 damage, tank it like a boss, hopefully draw Seer, and then just stick him to death with everything. That'd be very nice. That'd be fun. Very, very fun. Let's not. So, activates Emptiness, and that's pretty much it. And he's in for a surprise. Take that 100 damage like a boss. So he takes the 100. I'm definitely in the lead. All I need to do is just keep getting stuff. Hopefully I can get Majesty and then lock him out of the game entirely. Hopefully lucky I didn't draw into Honest. Do Nekroz really side Honest? Like, do they actually do that? And I got lucky. I actually drew the Seer. That's pretty funny. So I'm just gonna attack this thing. That's hilarious. I actually drew the Seer. That's just great. That's so funny. The one card that I needed to just keep my momentum going. Seer or Majesty. Either one would have been good. So I get Seer on board, and he's pretty much out of this game. I've pretty much got this. Battle phase. That's a maxi. I'm just gonna destroy it. Oh no, but it's the releaser, so I actually have nothing that can get over releaser except for Majesty, or Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, or Raigeki. But I don't want to sacrifice either of those for Emptiness, so guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And if you guys haven't noticed already, I am using the uncensored Ring of Destruction. I'm not using the one with the fire coming out of it. I'm using the one that has grenades. I'm using the Ring of Destruction with grenades. It's very fun. I love this design of ring. It's the classic Japanese design. Majesty would have been much, much better in this case. Much, much better. Just because Ring of Destruction and... Well, not even Ring of Destruction, just all these monsters, man. Just so many monsters. It's just... Ugh. I can't... I don't know what to do with this. It's just terrible. I'm going to set another graph and just keep attacking. Because if I can get enough monsters on the field, if I can actually get enough monsters on the field to destroy his entire field and then attempt game, that would be amazing. But he probably has Valkyris, so I'm not even going to attempt to do that. You know what, I really wish this was like the OCG where they limited Unicorn and hit Brionac. That would be a big help against this deck. But Brio's already at 2, so... And there goes the Dance Princess, so I've pretty much lost this. He's gonna crash and then do some not fun things. I don't know whether I should just Ring of Destruction that thing, because either way I'm losing emptiness. But I feel like saving Ring for a better opportunity, so I'm going to grave this. I'm actually going to get rid of emptiness. Oh, so I take the 1000 from Decisive Armor. Ooh, that's hard. That's not fun. So he's making Nekroz cycle. Let me think about this. So, from his hand or field, that means releasers. That means releaser goes live. That means releaser goes live, for sure. And if he has Brionac, then I can chain Fire Lake, so that's good. Or, even better, I could chain Fire Lake and then use Ring. That would be pretty fun. Uh-oh. Here comes the prep. Add Brionac, add Nekroz cycle, or Kaleidoscope. Oh, geez. This is gonna be fun. I don't care about releaser... I don't care about the releaser Clausolis right now, just because I have all of this lovely destruction. So much devastation that can go on right here. So he's gonna go into Kaleidoscope and extend his field. Going for Unicorn, going for the lock. He's definitely going for the lock. Adds Trishula. So when a card is activated that targets Nekroz monsters, you can discard it and negate it. So I can always chain I can always use Ring, Destruction Ring, and just blow all this stuff up. Actually, even better, I should Ring of Destruction and then use this to just destroy everything. That would be pretty amazing. So I'm gonna Ring of Destruction right now. Ring. Try to bait Trishula. And then Fire Lake. So, even though he Abyss Dwellers, it doesn't matter. I have Soul Charge. It's all good. Neither of us take damage. And I have the Anti-Spell Fragrance. Okay, this is getting a little crazy. So, 2 BAs, 3 BAs. Nah, I'm just gonna get the 2, because I can always get one back. Take 2,000. Overlay for Dante. I'm back in the game. Let's go. Dante mill 3. Let's see. I think Seer is the optimal player to use, just so I can get the graph live again. Graph again. Special that graph. Then set anti-spell and just wait for him to do stuff. During draw phase, he can't even MST it. Lovely. Unless he gets the MST initially, he can't even use it. So, I think I've pretty much locked him out of the game. He has the cycle and the mirror. Even if he does set something, though, I have MST, so it's perfectly good. We're okay. We're still okay. Unfortunately, though, I did mill one of my 3 Mind Crushes, but even so, I still have 2 more Mind Crushes where that came from. So he's going to banish those 2, obviously, and probably get another mirror. What I want to do now is game him as fast as possible. So what I am going to try to do is to use Dante, summon Graph, and then use Dante, get Graph's effect, and then do a bunch of spamming, like Dante spamming. 2 Dantes, I think, is going to be the order of business next turn. Assuming he doesn't do anything really nasty. 2 Dantes, probably a Graph on the field, maybe 3, maybe triple Dante to go for game. If it comes to that, hopefully it will. If I mill correctly, it should. We'll just have to see how it rolls out. So he adds Nekroz Mirror, and I'm still not very concerned. Anti-Spell is still active. He can't do anything. So hopefully I'll win this game and come out on top of this Nekroz player. This is one of my least favorite decks, and so hopefully I can come out on top. Uh-oh. Oh, that is not good. Oh, that is not good. So, Graph Effect. I am definitely summoning Seer. I am definitely using Graph to summon Seer. Or even better, I could use him to get Skarm, maybe? Wait. All these misclicks. So I could use Graph possibly to get out this, to get Rubric. I already have Graph, so I can use Graph to get Seer, which I think would be the better option. Because if I get Dante, then mill a Graph, then, of course, I can do a ton of crazy things. Main one, overlay. So, Dante number 1 comes out. Hopefully with all the milling that I'm gonna try to do this turn, I can get something started. Seer summon Graph. This is the best I'm gonna do. Unfortunately. Alright, let's try to troll him. Draw phase. MST number 1. MST number 2. So no mirrors for you. No Nekroz cards for you. No spells for you. Let's see. No spells for you. You do not get to use your spell cards. That is a bad that is a bad Nekroz. You do not get to use your spells. Bad Nekroz. Bad. So, I don't know whether or not I should go back to one mask change, but mask change is really irrelevant in this, so I'm just gonna... So I'm just gonna see what happens. I'm probably gonna lose this one, but this is a good match anyway. He came back because I misplayed last game. I mean, a couple games before. Really unfortunate, but hey, that's Yu-Gi-Oh! It happens. So, I got a little carried away there, popped both monsters. I should have been able to win, but nah, didn't come to pass. So apparently he drew broken this game. He probably has the release. He definitely has the releaser lock. What am I thinking? He has releaser clause. He probably has the protection, the Trishula. He's going for it. He's definitely getting released. I'm getting releasered. There's no way. There's no way. There is no way in hell I'm not getting released. So, well, we're just gonna have to see how this shakes out, guys. It's not looking gloomy yet, but it's definitely not looking favorable. I have my own outs to this thing. I have Wind Blast. I have Mind Crush to his protection. I have a couple of lakes. I have all the stuff. So he's got the releaser lock with Lavolval Chain, Clausulus. I'm gonna just... this thing banishes, right? Let's see. From your hand or field. Okay. So, he definitely did get it. And he's going for Abyss Dweller. Oh, Jesus. He had the releaser lock in hand and Abyss Dweller. So, let me see. So, Abyss Dweller and Releaser Clausulus. That's, this is not fun. I have really no choice but to do a billion sets. Let's see, what is that? Mind Crush. Let's see, Mind Crush, Rubric, Fire Lake. I have stuff. I have outs. Not to worry. Not to worry. We're not losing yet. And I have Rubric, so hopefully if I draw a monster, I can nuke this entire field. Let's see. Always. He always attacks into my big defenders. He always attacks. Oh, God. Oh, that sucks. Oh, God, that's right. Abyss Dweller has Nekroz of Unicorn. I keep forgetting that all these things are water, so I'm going to have to use Wind Blast on that thing. There is no other choice. I have to Wind Blast it. There is no other choice. What can I do? What can I do? Thought he would take... Yeah. So, okay, so obviously I flipped. He lets it go, but it doesn't even matter. Apparently it doesn't matter, so this is nothing competitive. This is just... This really isn't competitive. Even though it's ranked, no, it's all fun. It's all in good fun. Oh, God, so this is... I just can't deal with that. Unless I get another Burning Abyss, which I did, but he Raigeki'd it, so... I have the Mind Crush, though, so it's all good. It's all good. I have Mind Crush. I have this. I think I got this. Hopefully. As long as I draw another BA next turn, I have this. So, so he tries to go, oh, you forgot the caps. And funny things ensue. He's definitely gonna run over my graph. So all my survival is for nothing. Unfortunately, all of this was for nothing, guys. So I'm gonna lose to Nekroz. Game 1 because I just misplayed like a stupid idiot, and game 2, game 3 because, well, he went first. Nekroz going first. What can I say? It's what happened. It's Nekroz going first. So unless they draw a hand of like all mirrors and like I don't know, like all mirrors and something, like all mirrors and Dance Princess. It's like there's really nothing that I can do about that. It's, so he's gonna add back Bryonic Trishula, maybe Arclight. I would guess Arclight, yeah. So he's got all that back. He's gonna draw one. He's gonna run this over. He's got Releaser. It's not looking good, guys. It's really not looking good. So, oh wow, we both missed that. Ugh. So even with the Mind Crush, I mean, even with it don't matter. So I'm just gonna give it to him. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it to him. Yeah, game 2 was good, guys, but game 3, like, I don't even know. Both of us just misplayed like idiot. Both of us just did stupid things just everywhere. Both of us missing Mind Crush, me not killing him that first game. Just so many things that I did wrong. So many things that just like, I don't even know what. I don't even know what. I think I must have did this when I was like drunk or something or high or I don't know. I just don't know what was going on this match. So until next week, guys. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to see me make a fool of myself again, trying to play meta decks, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment on what deck you want to see for next week, and this is StarTard8 signing out, guys.